Hey everybody, the TMD 1990 here. Welcome to the Raw Preview, March 30th, the fallout of WrestleMania. If you guys did not watch it, Phil, was that not the greatest WrestleMania I think I've ever seen probably since 25. This was the greatest WrestleMania I've ever seen. Your thoughts on last night?
I definitely agree with you. WrestleMania last night, it was one of the best WrestleManias I've seen. It was probably the best WrestleMania I've seen ever since I've been watching the whole WWE. I've been watching it since WrestleMania WrestleMania 26, I believe. So, I mean, out of all those WrestleManias, WrestleMania 31 had to be the best out of all of them. And, especially when Rollins cashed in, which we'll get into later on in the show, but especially when that happened, great WrestleMania. I cannot wait for tonight.
Well, Phil got right into it. Let's get right into that then. Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time ever
WrestleMania history
that WrestleMania has hosted a cash-in on the Money in the Bank briefcase. Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank not before the match, not after the match, but during the match itself. After, I believe, was it the F5? Was it the F5 or was it the Superman punch? I'm not really sure. It was something crazy.
I think it was the F5.
And Reigns was out of the ring. Lesnar was down. And all of a sudden you heard Seth Rollins' music. And I'm like, oh my God. So Rollins came in. New WWE World Heavyweight Champion is Seth Rollins. What is in store, Phil, for the Seth Rollins era?
Well, hopefully a lot of things. Seth Rollins, he deserved every minute that he got out of all of that. I mean, I thought you had to have like a definite champion for someone to cash in, but then I looked back at the rules, and you said this at school. Money in the Bank means that you can have a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship whenever you want. Whenever. It doesn't matter if it's before the match, after the match, or I guess during the match too. Because Seth Rollins cashed in during the match. He said, I won, and the referee gave Lillian the briefcase. Lillian said it's a triple threat. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, don't forget the curb stops. Seth Rollins curb stopped it, and it almost cost him cashing in here at WrestleMania. I mean, if you guys saw the match, Seth Rollins curb stomped Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was still getting up, because it was unbelievable. Like, after 3 Superman punches, a curb stomp, Brock Lesnar still getting up, and then he went for another one, and Brock Lesnar almost caught him with the F5. Reigns hit the spear, went to go pin Lesnar, curb stomp on Roman Reigns, pin on Lesnar, and Seth Rollins became the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. What's in store for Seth in the Seth Rollins era? A boatload of amazing matches. That's what's in store.
That's what's in store. I mean, we have 3 credible people that are definitely in line for the title. Now in my mind, those 3 competitors are obviously Brock Lesnar, because he has a rematch clause. And I'm saying this because I believe that he could still be a main eventer and still have a world title run down the line in the near future. Roman Reigns, because he had a one-on-one match with Brock Lesnar, and then Seth Rollins came in during the match and made it a triple threat. And number 3, Randy Orton. He never had a championship rematch ever since he lost the title. And if they do keep this going between Randy Orton and Rollins, this could definitely be going down the line for WWE World Heavyweight Title match for Randy Orton versus Rollins. A boatload of matches could happen, and when Extreme Rules comes around in like 4 weeks or so, God, I can't wait. Rollins as champion is best for business, and I'm not just saying that because it's the Authority's line.
All right.
Because it is.
Phil, last night we witnessed the return of The Rock, who basically shows up every once a year at WrestleMania. It's kind of getting annoying. I would like to see you a little more than you filming movies. But it's still good to see him. Came out to interrupt the Authority. Stephanie McMahon eventually slapped The Rock across the face. Stephanie was like, "What are you going to do, Rock? Hit a girl?" Rock goes over. In the stands is none other than UFC undefeated fighter, the best women's fighter in the world right now, Ronda Rousey. And Ronda got in the ring with The Rock, did a hip toss on Triple H, and put a serious, like, terribly looking armbar on Stephanie McMahon. Phil, give me your thoughts on that. Like, what were...
Ronda Rousey in a WWE ring with The Rock. That was just an unbelievable moment. I mean, we were just having the Authority come out because there is a brand new attendance record at Levi Stadium. That's all that was supposed to happen. And then they said, "Well, I own you. I own the people. I own all the people in the back, WWE superstars and divas." And then The Rock comes out. Then that whole entire thing happened. What could happen? Who knows at this point? The Rock. I mean, The Rock and Triple H had a great rivalry back in the day. I wasn't watching it then, but I know their rivalry, and maybe it could spark up again, and then next couple of months or so, or maybe even at WrestleMania next year. But you know what? Triple H and The Rock, Ronda Rousey and Stephanie. This could actually be really good for business if Rock and Ronda actually stayed around for a couple of months or so. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm excited. I do not think... Oh, man. I don't know if they're going to build this up a whole year. Because The Rock won't stay around for that long. If it comes back around January next year, which I don't know if that'll make a ton of sense, maybe. Because you also got to remember Ronda is a UFC fighter. She can't be showing up every single week to Monday Night Raw. The Rock is filming movies out in Hollywood. So, I don't know if it'll happen in next year's WrestleMania, as a lot of people really think so. It's hard. It's hard for me to say because I would like to see it happen. But they should have done it at this year's WrestleMania. There was going to be a match. It should have been done at this year's WrestleMania. And that promo should have been at a Raw or something.
Yeah, I agree. Because it would make a lot more sense if it was on a Raw or something like that.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I would like to see the match. Again, Ronda is a UFC fighter, so it's not like she's going in there knowing absolutely nothing. But I am I am excited for this, and I think we could have a lot of other things go on. Maybe Triple H and The Rock could have one more in them. Maybe Triple H versus Rock WrestleMania 32 with Ronda Rousey in Rock's corner and Stephanie McMahon in her corner and in Triple H's corner. That might work. I mean, and that literally is a thought just coming into my head right now. But not sure about the match, guys. I don't think it's a tag match. I don't think we'll see a mixed tag match at WrestleMania 32 here in Jerry World, Dallas, Texas. I just don't think it will happen. All right. Now, last night we crowned 3 new champions in the WWE. Now, Phil, so eloquently and kindly, is going to explain those champions because Trent is... I don't know. Just Phil, tell him.
Okay.
I want you to get part of the intro.
So as you guys know, Seth Rollins did cash in his Money in the Bank contract at Mania and won the title. So there's one. That's the WWE World Heavyweight title. John Cena beat the undefeated Rusev and is now the new United States champion. Thanks to Lana, who tried to get up on the apron and the ref was dealing with her. John Cena was trying to deal with her too. But Rusev, he tried to run towards Cena. Cena ducked out of the way. Rusev hit Lana off the apron. Does an attitude adjustment onto Rusev 1, 2, 3. Cena's United States champion. And now, Daniel Bryan is our new Intercontinental champion in the 7-man ladder match that happened at WrestleMania. It was Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler on the ladder. Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler were headbutting each other like crazy. And then Daniel Bryan just did one more headbutt. Dolph falls off the ladder, then Daniel gets the title. So there you go. That's our 3rd champion that was crowned later that night. Actually, that was the first match on the card. But Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Seth Rollins, those are our 3 new champions. Who will challenge them is the question. Trent, who do you think will challenge John Cena?
Who will challenge John Cena?
Dude is like...
Well, Rusev obviously has his rematch clause. Who else? I'm not sure. I mean, Rusev, I'm going to go Rusev.
Okay.
Just because I don't see anybody really fitting that spot now and just yet. I'm going to go with Rusev just for that, you know.
For Daniel?
Daniel, Dean Ambrose, and Bad News Barrett will both go after the title.
And Seth?
Seth Rollins, that's 4 people I have in this. 4.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, who else? Who was the other one you said? You said one more? Randy Orton, and Sheamus. Sheamus.
Oh, so you're gonna have them go for the title right off the bat? There are rumors, ladies and gentlemen. Sheamus is supposed to return tonight. Actually, is scheduled to return tonight. It is on WWE.com. If you guys have the WWE app, you got a notification already saying that Sheamus is returning tonight. There are rumors that they have big plans. Big plans for Sheamus when he comes back. He's not going to just be a mid-carder. So I'm excited. Because Sheamus as the WWE champion, that was cool. So, if they do decide to have Sheamus target Rollins in the next couple of Raws here, and it could happen at Extreme Rules, who do you think would be the face or heel, or do you think both of them would be heel?
No, they won't both be heel. Sheamus will come back as a face.
Sheamus would come back as the face.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because
They will not be. They will not both be heel.
Okay. Now, I'll answer the questions. Now, I have 3 people for the WWE World Heavyweight title. As you guys know, I said Randy, Roman, and
Brock.
And Brock. Yeah. I have 2 people in mind. Well, technically 3, because one of them has their rematch clause for the Intercontinental Championship that Daniel Bryan holds. Bad news because of his rematch clause. Dean Ambrose.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a well, not really a twist because he is supposed to return tonight. Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
And there's really only one person that could come into mind with John Cena as United States champion. That would be Rusev. Because he has his rematch clause again. So a lot could happen, and a lot of people could actually challenge these new champions in the next couple of weeks for Extreme Rules. This WrestleMania has so many questions to be answered, and I cannot wait.
If they have Sheamus going after the United States Championship, would that be a bad thing? I'd be all for it. I'd be all for Sheamus going for the U.S. title against John Cena if Sheamus is going to be a heel.
I'm all for it, too.
No. Alright, guys, that's our preview. I don't think we really need to talk about the Divas match last night. It wasn't really that great. It's no offense to the Divas. That's just...
AJ won. I mean, I got that wrong in our prediction video, but y'all know WWE is. But guys, make sure to watch Monday Night Raw tonight. A lot of questions to be answered, especially with the new champions. And Raw Pre-Show is on the network tonight, 7:30. On the network. You guys can watch WrestleMania again if you want to on the network as well. Just to soak it all in. Have anything else to say, Trent?
I think you said it all. Go on the network. The link will be in the description. Sign up, $9.99, or you're paying $59 for WrestleMania when you could... Okay. You pay $59 for one pay-per-view, or you could pay $9.99 for every pay-per-view, every single time, every month, and you get all the shows and pay-per-views of the past. You get different shows like Monday Night War, Rivalries. You get Total Divas, all of them. All on the WWE Network, $9.99. That is such a deal, ladies and gentlemen. Go sign up right now. Thank you.